Welcome to a YouTube exclusive clip on Jalen Jacoby. Make sure you check back on this channel every week for exclusive Jalen Jacoby content you can only find here on YouTube. Jalen, I don't know if you noticed, but the Bucks won 2 straight games against the Nets. It looks like they will be the 2 and 3 seed in the Eastern Conference on a collision course for a second-round series. What was it about Tuesday night's game that makes you feel confident about the Bucks moving into the playoffs?
Here's a constant. Giannis has played against them 3 times this year. He averages 40 points, over 10 rebounds, over 5 assists. He's confident shooting his threes, and he's still dominant going towards the basket. He's not settling. Against a small guy, he's punishing him. Against a bigger guy like DeAndre Jordan, he's punishing him, and he's shooting it off the glass. And now he's getting help. Chris Middleton was terrific in the 4th quarter, going 6 for 6.
Yep.
Drew Holiday is one of the best defenders in the NBA against Kyrie Irving, who can also make him work on the other end. So if the Nets don't have James Harden, you can pick the Nets if you want. I'm going to ride with Milwaukee and the Bucks.
Well, a couple things. I'm glad you mentioned Drew Holiday because he gets underprivileged. He gets underrepresented as a contributor to this team. He had 23 points, 10 assists, and with the game still on the line, Kyrie Irving dribbles across half court, gets stripped by Drew Holiday, going the other way, ice the game on Tuesday night. Now, I would pick the Nets in a 7-game series. Do you know why? I've seen these Bucks in the playoffs the past few years, and you can scheme against them. You can scheme against Giannis. You cannot scheme against Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, and some tells me James Harden's going to show up in that second-round series because that's what they've been gearing toward, him being healthy for this series. I have the Nets over the Bucks in the second-round series, and you know what's going to happen? You're going to change your pick, because you're going to see James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant play together in the first round, and you're going to change this pick before this even happens. And we all know what's really going on with the Nets. They're just trying to avoid the Knicks. That's all. They're trying to get themselves to the second spot because they know it's going to be 2-3, 1-4 in the second round, and they don't want to see the Knicks, and they proved it. James Harden went to Instagram, and that is the actual cover of The New Yorker, a magazine that I don't read that my wife does, and he edited it to edit out the Knicks, proving that he is threatened by the presence of the Knickerbockers in Madison Square Garden because the Knicks have the soul of this city. Does this post by James Harden show weakness?
He knows that the Nets are the most popular team outside of New York, but in New York, that goes to the Knicks. But I want to make sure I rewind the tape for a second.
Go ahead.
Did you say that Giannis has shown that he can be schemed against?
Yes.
But KD and Kyrie have not? Is that what I heard?
Yes, that's exactly
what you heard.
what you heard.
I want to remind you something, because I'm old enough to remember that they didn't always play together. I remember there was a time where KD was a member of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Golden State Warriors did a really good job of scheming against him. So much so he left after they lost, being up 3-1. Let's go to Kyrie Irving. The Boston Celtics have made it to the Eastern Conference 3 of the last 4 years. You know the year they didn't make it? The one Kyrie was playing. So let's not use it against Giannis that he got drafted by a team, been their best player, been a back-to-back MVP the year that Kawhi went on to win the championship. Let's focus on this year when they do have Drew Holiday, a better shooter than Bledsoe from 3, a better defender versus Kyrie Irving, and I'm going to respect the fact that their big 3 better beat the Nets, especially if James Harden isn't playing.
I'm so glad we do these YouTube exclusive clips, because when you flip your pick before this series and actually pick the Nets, I'm going to take this link and I'm going to tweet it right at you. I can't wait for that. Make sure you check back this channel on YouTube all the time for exclusive Jalen Jacoby clips.
I just go by the information the day that I speak, and that's how I feel today, like Morris Day.